How to build confidence on YouTube. Later in life. Starting a YouTube channel later in life can feel both exciting and intimidating. While you may have a lifetime of experience, wisdom, and insight to share, stepping into the public eye brings a unique set of challenges, especially when confidence doesn't come as easily as it once did. Many people over 40 find themselves asking not, "What should I create?" but, "Am I confident enough to put myself out there?" The truth is, confidence on YouTube is not something you either have or don't have. It's something you build, step by step, through action, self-trust, and intention. In fact, building confidence later in life can be more meaningful and sustainable than confidence built in youth, because it is grounded in self-awareness rather than approval. This article explores how to build confidence on YouTube later in life, not by pretending to be fearless, but by learning how to show up honestly, consistently, and courageously. Understanding confidence at this stage of life. Confidence in your 20s often comes from experimentation and external validation. Confidence later in life is different. It's shaped by experience, responsibility, and reflection. You've lived long enough to know your strengths, your limits, and your values. That awareness can feel heavy, but it can also be empowering. On YouTube, confidence is not about being loud, perfect, or charismatic. It's about being comfortable with who you are and trusting that what you offer has value. This type of confidence grows inwardly before it ever shows outwardly. Letting go of the myth of natural confidence. One of the biggest barriers to building confidence on YouTube is the belief that confident creators were simply born that way. In reality, even the most self-assured YouTubers struggled in their early videos, regardless of age. Confidence is not a personality trait, it's a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. The creators who seem confident today are simply those who kept showing up long enough to become familiar with the process. Later in life, this realization can be freeing. You no longer need to measure yourself against unrealistic standards. You only need to focus on progress. Starting with clarity, not perfection. Confidence grows when you know why you're doing something. Before worrying about cameras, lighting, or subscribers, get clear on your purpose. Ask yourself, why do I want to be on YouTube? Who do I want to help or serve? What message or value do I want to share? When your purpose is clear, self-doubt has less room to dominate. You're no longer performing, you're communicating. This shift alone can significantly reduce anxiety and increase confidence. Using preparation as a confidence tool. One of the most practical ways to build confidence later in life is through preparation. While you don't need to script every word, having a clear outline can make a huge difference. Preparation helps you stay focused, reduce fear of forgetting what to say, feel grounded when recording. Knowing that you're prepared allows your mind to relax. Over time, as confidence grows, you'll rely less on notes, but in the beginning, they can be a powerful support. Building confidence through small wins. Confidence doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from small, repeatable wins. Instead of aiming to feel confident before starting, aim to complete manageable steps. For example, record a short, unlisted video. Upload without worrying about views. Speak for 2 minutes instead of 10. Each completed action sends a message to your brain. I can do this. Over time, these small wins compound into real confidence. Accepting imperfection as part of growth. Later in life, perfectionism often replaces playfulness. You may feel pressure to get it right because you believe you should know better by now. But YouTube is a learning environment, not a final exam. Confidence grows when you give yourself permission to make mistakes, learn publicly, improve gradually. Your early videos are not a reflection of your potential. They're a starting point. Growth happens through iteration, not perfection. Learning to separate feedback from identity. One of the hardest confidence challenges on YouTube is dealing with feedback. Comments, likes, and views can feel like judgments, but they are not evaluations of your worth. Later in life, building confidence means learning to separate what you create from who you are. Constructive feedback can help you improve. Negative or unkind comments can be ignored. Neither defines you. This emotional separation protects your confidence and allows you to keep creating without fear. Finding your natural on-camera style. Confidence increases when you stop trying to imitate others. Many creators over 40 struggle because they compare themselves to younger, high-energy YouTubers. Your strength lies in your natural style. You may be calm and reflective, thoughtful and structured, warm and conversational. Lean into that. Audiences connect more with authenticity than performance. When you stop trying to be someone else, confidence grows naturally. Practicing self-trust over self-doubt. Confidence later in life is deeply connected to self-trust. You've made countless decisions, solved real problems, and navigated challenges long before YouTube. Trusting yourself on camera is simply an extension of that life skill. Remind yourself, I have lived enough to speak honestly. I don't need to know everything. My perspective is valid. Each time you choose to show up despite doubt, you strengthen that trust. Creating consistency to build familiarity. Confidence often comes from familiarity. The more often you record, the less intimidating it becomes. Consistency helps normalize the experience. Set realistic goals. 1 video per week or bi-weekly, a format you enjoy, a pace that respects your energy. Over time, recording becomes routine rather than stressful. Familiarity replaces fear. Surrounding yourself with encouragement. Confidence grows in supportive environments. While YouTube can feel isolating, you don't have to do it alone. Consider joining creator communities, following creators who inspire rather than intimidate, sharing your journey with trusted friends. Positive reinforcement, even from a small circle, can make a significant difference. Reframing age as authority. Later in life, confidence often increases when you stop seeing age as a limitation and start seeing it as authority. Your voice carries weight because it's been shaped by time. Instead of asking, "Who am I to speak?" ask, "Who needs to hear this?" This shift moves confidence away from ego and toward service, which is a far more stable foundation. Measuring progress beyond numbers. Views and subscribers are not reliable confidence builders, especially in the early stages. Confidence grows faster when you measure progress by comfort on camera, clarity of message, connection with viewers. Celebrate internal growth, not just external metrics. Allowing confidence to catch up to action. One of the most important truths about confidence is this: it often comes after action, not before it. Waiting to feel confident before starting keeps many people stuck. Later in life, courage often looks quieter, but it's no less powerful. Each time you show up, confidence slowly catches up. Conclusion: confidence is built, not borrowed. Building confidence on YouTube. Later in life is not about reinventing yourself. It's about trusting the person you've already become. Your confidence will not arrive all at once, and it doesn't need to. It grows through clarity, consistency, compassion, and courage. You don't need to compete with youth. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to wait until fear disappears. You only need to begin. Because confidence is not something you find. It's something you build, one video at a time. It's never too late to start and succeed on YouTube. If you're over 40 and ready to turn your experience into impact, hit like, subscribe, and join this channel built for creators who started later. But aim higher.